Torpedo, Tony Haig. Skadoodle with Charlie Price. Yankee Sealster, John Davidson. Our Rebel, Doug Falcon. Scoot Bluegrass, Brian Moore. Dr. Beguile, Gary Vincent. Here they come. They're off. Maxi Torpedo goes to the top, winging up in between horses. Yankee Sealster driving on second. Scoop Bluegrass 3 wide, racing third. They're neck and neck for the top, but now Yankee Sealster grabs it. Then on the rail, Maxi Torpedo is racing second. Scoot Bluegrass has a third. Skadoodle's racing fourth. Final Demand is a fifth. Our Rebel and Dr. Beguile trailing the field. They race on to the quarter. Yankee Sealster cuts it up. Maxi Torpedo is racing second. Scoot Bluegrass has third. Then Skadoodle is fourth, and they are by the quarter in 32. Then Final Demand racing fifth. Our Rebel and Dr. Beguile moving on the outside as they race around the top turn. Yankee Sealster in command, leading a length and a quarter as they come on by the 3/8. Through the stretch, they come to the half, and it is Yankee Sealster. He has the best of the length, and here comes Scoot Bluegrass. Up on the outside, challenging is second. Maxi Torpedo on the rail is third. Skadoodle and Final Demand are neck and neck, and then Dr. Beguile, our Rebel, now trails. They by the half and 5 and 1. They're into the turn. Racing to the 5/8 pole. Yankee Sealster shows the way. Scoot Bluegrass challenging on the outside. Lapped on the leader as they go by the 5/8. It is Yankee Sealster a half length. Scoot Bluegrass hangs second. Maxi Torpedo is third. Final Demand is fourth. Dr. Beguile 3 wide. Then Skadoodle and our Rebel. On to the 3/4 pole. Yankee Sealster by a length now. They were by the 3/4 and 38 top turn. Yankee Sealster. Dr. Beguile 3 wide and strong on the outside. Now to second and winging for the top. 2 leaders neck and neck as they come out by the 7/8. Dr. Beguile now. Yankee Sealster racing second as they head for home. Our Rebel charging up on the outside is a strong third. Maxi Torpedo. It is Dr. Beguile. Our Rebel coming on. Going to be tight at the line. Looks like our Rebel. Dr. Beguile, Yankee Sealster. Too tight to call for 4 up between Maxi Torpedo and Final Demand. The time for the mile. Approaching top of the stretch, Oblin Deb and B Messenger scratched. At the gate, Dandy Deal and Ivan Davies, Kilcairn Flyer, Jill Barrio, Brighton Maid with Randy Phillips, Chinbro, Knox Laurie, and Ross McDonald. Deerfield Walt with John Davidson, Final Demand with Charlie Ross, and Lady D. Marquis with Brian Moore. Here they come. They're off. Brighton Maid going to the top, but from the far outside, Lady D. Marquis is going for it, and Chinbro Knox Laurie. And they go around the turn. They're 3 wide, pacing on top. Brighton Maid, Chinbro Knox Laurie. Driving a second. Dandy Deal is up on the inside, now racing third. They go on up the backstretch, and Chinbro Knox Laurie makes a bid for the top, and she gets it. Chinbro Knox Laurie with Brighton Maid now second. Dandy Deal is a third. Deerfield Walt is fourth. Lady D. Marquis Park to fifth. Kilcairn Flyer. Final Demand trails. They were by the opening quarter 31, and Chinbro Knox Laurie out now by 2.5. Brighton Maid a second. Dandy Deal a third. Deerfield Walt is racing fourth as they spring out the turn. Through the stretch now, here they come. They are racing to the half. Chinbro Knox Laurie pacing on top, and here comes Dandy Deal up on the outside. Now second, closing in on the leader. Then Brighton Maid is racing third. Deerfield Walt moves now from fourth. Lady D. Marquis, Kilcairn Flyer at Final Demand, and they were by the half. 102 and 3, and around the turn they go to the 5/8. Chinbro Knox Laurie shows the way. Dandy Deal racing a second. On up the backstretch, it is Chinbro Knox Laurie, Dandy Deal. Deerfield Walt to third. Brighton Maid is fourth. Kilcairn Flyer moving fifth, going on. Final Demand and Lady D. Marquis. By the 3/4 pole, Chinbro Knox Laurie leads by 2. By the 3/4, 1:35 and 3. Chinbro Knox Laurie now but 2.5. Dandy Deal is second. Deerfield Walt, Kilcairn Flyer. Final Demand, Brighton Maid, and Lady D Marquis, and they turn for home. And Chinbro Knox Lorry. Dandy Deal racing second. It is Chinbro Knox Lorry with a good lead. She's going to hold, and here they are. Chinbro Knox Lorry wins it. Dandy Deal, Final Demand, it looks like Kilkerran Flyer gets fourth. And the time for the mile, 2:08. Dr. Mikhail, Gary Vincent, and Nightcatcher Ivan Davies. Robin Brett with Stan Nelson, Lady D Marquis, Brian Moore. Final Demand with Charlie Frost, Presenter Cat, and Jody Hennessy, and Deerfield Walt with John Davidson. Here they come. They're off. Chinbro Knox Lorry pacing out on top. She's in on the rail. Then Nightcatcher racing second. Presenter Cat is 3 wide racing a third. Dr. Miguel up on the inside. Now to second. Nightcatcher's third. Presenter Cat is fourth. They're by the eighth, and Chinbro Knox Lorry out on top now by 3 lengths. Up on the outside, challenging on to second goes Nightcatcher. Dr. Miguel is third. Presenter Cat is outside racing fourth. Lady D Marquis has fifth. Then it is a Robin Brett Final Demand. Deerfield Walt trailing the field, and they were by the quarter in 30 4/5. Round the top turn, Chinbro Knox Lorry by 2. Nightcatcher racing is second. Dr. Beguile has third. Presenter Can Park hangs at fourth. Lady D Marquis is fifth. Final Demand is on the move, has cover. Then Robin Brett and Deerfield Walt moving from the rear of the pack as they come through the stretch. They're on to the half, and it's Chinbro Knox Lorry. A length and a half now. Out 3 wide and rushing on Deerfield Walt. He goes to second. Nightcatcher is third, the half and 4 and 3. Round the turn they go for the 5/8 pole. It is Chinbro Knox Lorry. Deerfield Walt now second. Nightcatcher third. On the outside, Presenter Can hangs a second. Dr. Beguile the third. Final Demand, and then the Lady D Marquis and the trailer Robin Brett to the 3/4 pole. Chinbro Knox Lorry, Deerfield Walt, outer wheel racing second. Nightcatcher, Presenter Can, Dr. Beguile. 3/4 1, a 37 top turn, the later Chinbro Knox Lorry. Deerfield Walt hangs a second. Then Nightcatcher is a third. Presenter Can, Dr. Beguile, Final Demand, Lady D Marquis, Robin Brett. 2 leaders out by themselves as they swing for home. Chinbro Knox Lorry, Deerfield Walt coming on. They are neck and neck as they come to the line. Deerfield Walt, Chinbro Knox Lorry. Now Deerfield Walt, he wins it. Chinbro Knox Lorry, Dr. Beguile, and Nightcatcher gets fourth. And the time for the mile, 2. They are approaching the top of the stretch, and we have Secret Cruiser with Elmore White. Dear Joe and Doug Falcon, Sven Dillon, Gary Vincent. Fraser Flats with John Davidson, C.B. McHugh, Steve Mahar. Final Demand with Charlie Frost, Mr. Micey, Brian McLean. Rockville Tom with Brian Moore. Here they come. We're off. Secret Cruiser, the leader. In on the rail and Finn Dillon between horses, racing second. Fraser Flats 3 wide, racing a third. Dirt Joe up on the inside, now to third, and Fraser Flats outside is fourth. And Finn Dillon grabs the top on the outside. He's the leader by the 8th. Finn Dillon up the backstretch and top of like that a quarter. Secret Cruiser is second. Fraser Flats up strong on the outside, now second. Lap down, the leader goes winging 4 and grabs the top. Fraser Flats is the leader on the outside as they race on by the opening quarter with Finn Dillon second, the quarter 31 and 4. Around the top turn, Fraser Flats a length and a quarter. Finn Dillon moving up second. Secret Cruiser third. Dear Joe is fourth. Rockville Tom coming up on the outside fifth. They swing through the stretch now. Here they come. They're racing to the half, and the leader is Fraser Flats. Then Finn Dillon is second. Secret Cruiser third. Rockville Tom on the outside to fourth. Getting cover behind him, Dear Joe. Then Final Demand to C.B. McHugh. Mr. Micey trailing. They were by the half in 5 and 1. They're rid of the turn. On to the 5/8 pole now. The leader is Fraser Flats. Finn Dillon racing second. Rockville Tom on the outside is a third. Secret Cruiser fourth. Dear Joe tipping out 3 wide fifth. Is now fourth and is going on. Rockville Tom gets to second. Dear Joe to third. They're 3 wide, neck and neck, as they race to the 3/4 pole. In between horses, Rockville Tom is the best. On the outside, 3 wide. Dear Joe second. Fraser Flats is third. Back 3 lengths to Fent Dillon, racing a 4, 3/4, 39 and 1. Rockville Tom a half length. Dear Joe second. Fraser Flats is third. Final Demand driving fourth. Then it's Fent Dillon. They swing for home, and it is Rockville Tom, Dear Joe, Fraser Flats. Final Demand and C.B. McHugh. They're rushing on. But out front is going to be Rockville Tom. He's going to hold. C.B. McHugh comes on. Rockville Tom, C.B. McHugh, Dear Joe, and Final Demand. And the time for the mile, 2 Mahar. Sharp Lee, Napoleon, Charlie Ross, Mormac Fay, Doug Falcons. Joy down with Tom Mason, Scoot Bluegrass, Brian Moore. Rebel Lou with Randy Phillips and Presetter Cat and Jody Hennessy. Here they come. They're off sharply. Napoleon goes to the top. Scoot Bluegrass from the outside, challenging a second. Kilkerran Eagles in on the rail. He's racing a third. Joy down, moving up on the outside. Miss Merlo goes to fourth on the rail. Joy down outside is fifth. More McAfee, Rebel Lulu, and Presetter Cat, and they're on up the backstretch. Racing to the quarter. Sharply, Napoleon cuts it out. Then Scoot Bluegrass is a second. Kilkerran Eagle his third. Joy down Park, she drives on to fourth. Then Miss Marlowe has fifth on the rail. Then more McFay, Rebel Lulu, Presetter Can, the quarter, 31 and 2. Racing round the top turn, Sharply, Napoleon. He's the leader, a length to the quarter. Scoot Bluegrass is second, making a move from third. Here comes Kilkerran Eagle. Up on the outside as they swing through the stretch. They come racing to the half. Sharply, Napoleon on top, and Kilkerran Eagle up and at him on the outside. On the rail, racing a third, Scoot Bluegrass. Joy down Park, she's fourth. Miss Marlowe is fifth, and she's on the run. Then it's Mormac Fay, Rebel Lulu, Presetter Can. They were by a half and 4 and 4. Around the turn they go for the 5/8, and showing the way, Sharply, Napoleon. Kilkerran Eagle up on him now, challenging a second. Up on the outside to third, Scoot Bluegrass. Joy Down's on the rail, she's fourth. Mormac Fay outside, his cover is fifth. That is Presetter Can. Rebel Lulu out of contention, Miss Marlowe. They go on by the 3/4 pole. Kilkerran Eagle leads a length and a half. Scoot Bluegrass is second. 1:38 and 1 by the 3/4 into the top turn. It is Kilkerran Eagle. On the outside, Scoot Bluegrass. Mormac Fay looks for room, racing third. Presetter Can moving up into contention, a strong fourth. They make the turn for home. It is Kilkerran Eagle. Scoot Bluegrass. Mormac Fay, Presetter Can. Kilkerran Eagle is holding as they come to the line, and here they are. Kilkerran Eagle wins it. Mormac Fay, Scoot Bluegrass, and then Sharply, Napoleon gets fourth. The time for the mile, 2:34. There's My Choice 2 and John Davidson. Final Demand with Charlie Ross, just jogging along with Mike Dowdy. Dr. Beguile, Gary Vincent, Jeff's Clone, Ross McDonald, Yankee Sailster, Randy Phillips, Dandy Deal, Ivan Davies, Nightly, Gemini, Millet Kuglin. Here they come. We're off in My Choice 2, pacing out on top, and Jeff's Clone is up on the outside. Challenging a second, 3 wide, Yankee Seals to third. Final Demand, just jogging along. Nightly, Gemini, Dr. Beguile, Dandy Deal trails. They race on by the 8th pole now, and they go on up the backstretch. Racing into the quarter. That is My Choice 2 on top of 2, and Jeff's Clone is second. Yankee Seals to racing third. Horses off stride, just jogging along, and Dr. Beguile. And they're trailing, but they're both back pacing as they go racing on by the quarter pole. By the quarter, 32 and a fifth. They're into the top turn. My Choice 2, the leader, a length to the quarter. Jeff's Clone, second. Final Demand is a third. Yankee Sealster's gone to the rail now. He's fourth. Nightly, Gemini, Dandy Deal. Then just jogging along. And Dr. Beguile pulls up. Through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. My Choice 2 leads by 2. Jeff's Clone racing second. Final Demand is third. Then it's Yankee Sealster, Dandy Deal. Nightly Gemini just jogging along, and Dr. Beguile has pulled up, and they were by the half in 5 and 2. They race to the 5/8 pole. They're by that marker now, and the leader is My Choice 2. Again, but 2 lengths. Jeff's Clone second. Final Demand is third. Dandy Deal going up fourth. Then Yankee Sealster, Nightly Gemini, just jogging along to the 3/4 pole. My Choice 2 takes him by that marker, and he's still on top by 2 lengths, 3/4. 1:39 and 3. Top turn, My Choice 2. GF's Clone racing is second. Dandy Deal on the outside. Final Demand. They come swinging off the top turn now, and they swing for home. My Choice 2 has the lead with Jeff's Clone coming to him, inching up on the outside. My Choice 2, Jeff's Clone coming on. It's going to be tight at the line, and here they are at the line. My Choice 2, Jeff's Clone. Final Demand for third, and Dandy Deal gets fourth, and the time for the mile, 2:13. Very solid, Monty Stokes. Sharp Lee, Napoleon, Charlie Ross, B. Messenger, Doug Falcons, Deerfield Waltz with John Davidson, Ball McGee Megan and Jody Hennessy, Pat Down, Mike Downey, Chinbro, Knox Laurie, Ross McDonald, Summers Dawn, Gary Vincent. Here they come. They're off and going to the top. Deerfield Walt inside of him. B. Messenger, then Sharply, Napoleon, and Rosemary's Choice. 4 of them neck and neck as they swing around the turn, and Rosemary's Choice has moved to the top, and Sharply, Napoleon outside. Challenging is second. B. Messenger has third. Deerfield Walt going up on the outside now to third and going on. B. Messenger racing fourth. Deerfield Walt is now second. Goes swinging forward, grabs the top. And Deerfield Walt is now the leader as they go by the 1/4 pole. Rosemary's Choice is racing second. Sharply, Napoleon has third. They by the 1/4, 34 and 4. Top turn, Deerfield Walt for 2. Rosemary's Choice second. Sharply, Napoleon, B. Messenger. Chinbro, Knox, Laurie. And they come off the turn now, and on through the stretch. They come racing to the half. Pacing out on top, Deerfield Walt. Rosemary's Choice, Sharply, Napoleon. Here comes Chinbro, Knox Laurie up on the outside, B. Messenger. Then it is a Pat Down. Far back, Summers Dawn at Ball McGee Megan after making a break, and they were by the half. 1:04 at 1. They go to the 5/8, and it is Deerfield Walt. Rosemary's Choice sitting pretty second on the rail. Sharply, Napoleon has third. Chinbro, Knox Laurie outside, racing a fourth. B. Messenger is fifth, and then Pat Down moving sixth. The others out of contention as they go to the 3/4 pole. Deerfield Walt a length and a half. Rosemary's Choice is second. Sharply, Napoleon third, and they were by the 3/4 pole. 1:37 and 3. Top turn, Deerfield Walt leading a length and a half. Rosemary's Choice racing second, coming off the reel, not a challenge. They come out by the 7/8 pole, heading home, Deerfield Walt. Rosemary's Choice up on the outside, bidding for the top. They're neck and neck as they come to the line. Rosemary's Choice now moving out. Rosemary's Choice, then Deerfield Walt gets second. Sharply, Napoleon, and Chinbro, Knox Laurie is fourth. At the time for the mile, New Kid with John Davidson, Miss Marlowe, Ivan Davies, C.B. McHugh with Steve Mahar, Carney Collins, Gary Vincent, Final Demand with Charlie Ross, and Mormac Dyla with Randy Phillips, and here they come. They're off. Carney Collins quickly to the top with Can Do Kid. Racing a second. Final Demand up on the outside. Racing a third. Mormac Donna on the outside. She goes to fourth. Miss Marlowe is fifth. And C.B. McHugh trails. They're by the eighth. Carney Collins leads on the outside a half length. Can Do Kid is on the rail. Racing second, and Carney Collins is parked. Can Do Kid Moving up on the inside, grabs the top, and Carney Collins outside is second. Backing off, and she gets covered on the rail now with Final Demand racing a third. They were by the quarter, 31 and 3. Top turn. Can Do Kid leads by 2. Carney Collins racing is second. Final Demand his third. Miss Marlowe is fourth. That is More McDonough. C.B. McHugh trailing the field as they come through the stretch. On to the half now, and pacing out on top of his Can Do Kid. He has the best of it by 2. Carney Collins is second. Here comes Final Demand. Working up on the outside, goes to second. Behind him, taking cover, is Miss Marlowe, moving fourth. Then More McDonough, and C.B. McHugh trails, and they were by the half and 4 and 2. Round the turn, they go to the 5/8 pole. Can Do Kid pacing on top. On the outside, lapped out of now. Final Demand making a bid for and grabs the top. Final Demand now the leader on the outside. Can Do Kid is second. Miss Marlowe's gone to third, rushing on. Carney Collins is fourth. Then it is C.B. McHugh and More McDonough as they go racing out by the 3/4 pole, 37 and 4. Final Demand the leader with Miss Marlowe now second. Can Do Kid is third. C.B. McHugh. Then it's Carney Collins and More McDonough. They're by the 7/8 and a horse down. 2 of them, and they come swinging for home. C.B. McHugh is down. It is Final Demand and Miss Marlowe. Can Do Kid. It is going to be Final Demand. He wins it. Then it's Miss Marlowe. Going to be too tight to call for sure. Looks like maybe More McDonough. C.B. McHugh down. The time for the mile, 2:10 and 2. And parading now the footer of the 11th race, number 6, Final Demand. And he's a bay gelding, 8 years by Valerian from Marie by Fallacy. Owned by Charlie Frost of St. John. Trained by John Davies. Charlie Frost driving. First winning trip this year for Final Demand, 2:10 and 2. And the result of the 11th race, official Can Do Kid was 5th. Miss Marlowe 2nd. Mr. Micey scratched. C.B. McHugh did not finish. Carney Collins 4th. Final Demand, your race winner, and More McDonough was 3rd. Times quarter, 34 and 3. The half, 104 and 2. And 3/4, 137 and 4. And the time for the mile, 2:10 and 2. Feature pays Quinella 2 and 6, paying 97.80. And your Triactor 627 pays $999 and $6. Final Demand, Charlie Frost, Joy Down, Tom Mason, Fen Dillon, Gary Vincent, Dear Joe, Doug Falcons. Here they come. Clear off and Fly Siggy goes to the top with More McFay racing a second. Mickey Freeze gets away a third. Eastfield Bow up on the inside is fourth. Final Demand outside his fifth. Then it's Joy Down. Penn Dillon, Dear Joe trails. They're by the 8th pole now. They race on up the backstretch going to the quarter. And Fly Siggy's in top by 3. More McFay racing second. Then Mickey Freeze is third. Final Demand moving fourth and going on. That is Eastfield Bow. Penn Dillon is on the move. Joy Down, Dear Joe trails. As they race on by the quarter pole, they go into the top turn. Quarter 32 and a fifth, and it is Fly Siggy up by 2. More McFay has second. Final Demand outside is a third. Mickey Freeze on the rail fourth. Fen Dillon outside of her is a fifth. Then Eastfield Bow, Joy Down on the move. Dear Joe trails on the rail, and through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. Up front and cutting it out, it is Fly Siggy. More McFay has second. On the outside, Final Demand hangs third. Mickey Freeze is fourth. Fen Dillon fifth. Eastfield Bow, Joy Down, Dear Joe trails the half in 5 and 1. Around the turn they go. They race on to the 5/8, and it is Fly Siggy. More McFay. Mickey Freeze is now third. Final Demand Park is a hanging of fourth. Eastfield Bow fifth. Fen Dillon outside. Joy Down behind him. Dear Joe on the rail. On to the 3/4 pole. And the leader is Fly Siggy with More McFay second. Mickey Freeze is racing third as they go on by the 3/4 pole. They were by that marker in 1:38 and 1. Top turn, Fly Siggy a length and a half. More McVeigh second but 2. Mickey Freeze is third but 2. Then Dillon is a fourth. They make the turn for home, and it is Fly Siggy. Here comes More McVeigh out to challenge second, coming on. Fly Siggy and More McVeigh coming to the top. They're neck and now. It is More McVeigh. More McVeigh wins it. Fly Siggy, then Mickey Freeze, too tight to call for fourth. Spring River with Ross McDonald. Brighton Maid, Randy Phillips and Passy Poyle, Doug Falcons, and here they come. They're off, and from the outside, Sis Beat Babe wings forward. She grabs the top, and Secret Cruiser's racing second. Get on the rail, Gaelic Neville has a third. Moving on to second, and Secret Cruiser outside is third. Presetter Can racing fourth. That is Brighton Maid, Spring River, Passy Poyle. Final demand trailing the field, and they go to the quarter now, and Sis Beat Babe on top for 2. Gaelic Neville closing the gap, racing second. Secret Cruiser's on the rail now third. Presetter Can is fourth. That is Brighton Maid, Spring River, Passy Poyle, final demand. They were by the quarter, 31 and 2. Top turn, Sis Beat Babe cuts it out, leads by 2. Gaelic Neville racing second. Secret Cruiser third. Presetter Can is a fourth. And they spring off the turn now and through the stretch. Here they come. They are racing to the half. And it's Sis Beat Babe. She's moved out number 3. Gaelic Neville is second. Then at Secret Cruiser, Presetter Can is moving. Then Brighton Maid, Spring River on the move. Passy Poyle, final demand, trails the field as they occupy the half and 4 and 2. Head of the turn now, they race for the 5/8 pole, and it is Sis Beat Babe leading by 2. Presetter Can has gone to second. Then Gaelic Neville third. Secret Cruiser outside fourth. Brighton Maid, Spring River, Passy Poyle, and the final demand on to the 3/4. Sis Beat Babe still leads by 2. Presetter Can is racing second. Secret Cruiser, Gaelic Neville, Spring River, Brighton Maid, final demand, and Passy Poyle. They were by the 3/4 pole, 37 and 2. Top turn, it's Sis Beat Babe. Presetter Can is racing a second as they come out by the 7/8. Now they swing for home. Sis Beat Babe, Presetter Can. Spring River's racing third, driving up strong on the outside. It is Sis Beat Babe. She's going to hold. Sis Beat Babe, Spring River, and here they are. Sis Beat Babe, Spring River, final demand. Passy Poyle gets fourth. The time for the mile. Starfire, Jill Barrio. Newport skipper Doug Falcons. Carney Collins, Wayne Sprague. Playboy O'Brien, Steve Mahar. BJ's Noble, John Davidson. Sharp, Lee Napoleon, Charlie Ross. Tammany Hall, Winston Campbell. Here they come. They're off tight, getting out of there on the inside. It's Andrea Starfire, and she's rolled off stride. They swing into the turn. Andrea Starfire off stride. Newport skipper goes to the top. Up on the outside, Carney Collins to second. Then Sharply and Napoleon racing third. Mickey Freeze to fourth. Playboy O'Brien goes to fifth. Andrea Starfire back pacing. BJ's Noble and Tammany Hall. They go to the quarter and pacing on top, Newport skipper. Then up on the outside, Mickey Freeze drives on to second. Left on the leader now, bidding for the top as they occupy the quarter. And they were by that marker, 32 and 4. Top turn, they're neck at neck for the top. On the inside, Newport skipper. On the outside, Mickey Freeze. Carney Collins third. Sharply Napoleon fourth. Playboy O'Brien, BJ's Noble. Tammany Hall, Andrea Starfire. Through the stretch they come. They're racing to the half. It's Newport skipper. Mickey Freeze takes cover behind the leader now. Then Carney Collins is third. Sharply Napoleon. BJ's Noble is on the move. Then Playboy O'Brien, Tammany Hall out and moving. And Andrea Starfire trails the field. And then they were by the half in 4 and 4. They swing around the turn. Racing onto the 5/8 pole. It is Newport skipper a length and a half. Mickey Freeze is second. Carney Collins racing third. Sharply and Napoleon, BJ's Noble. Tammany Hall moving 3 wide. Playboy O'Brien and Andrea Starfire. To the 3/4 they go. And it is Newport skipper but 2. Mickey Freeze. Sharply Napoleon moving up on the inside. Outside Carney Collins 3 wide. In 137 and 4 by the 3/4. It is Newport Skipper. Sharply Napoleon to second. Carney Collins driving third. Playboy O'Brien comes up on the inside fourth. They swing for home, and Newport Skipper has the lead. Sharply Napoleon closing fast on the inside. It is Newport Skipper. He's going to hold. Here they are. Newport Skipper. Then Hussey Poyle, Doug Falkins, Miramichi Bow and Lonnie Stokes, Robin Brett with Stan Nelson, Skadoodle and Charlie Price, Joe Linda, Ian Dowley, French Lynx, Ivan Davies, B.J.'s Noble with John Davidson. Here they come. Clear off. Robin Brett grabs the top. French Lynx up on the outside second. Miramichi Bow going to the inside. Racing third. B.J.'s Noble up on the outside is fourth. Final Demand is racing fifth, and Passipor Skadoodle. Cholo Linda trails the field. They're on up the backstretch now, going to the quarter, and French Lynx bids four. And he grabs the top. French Lynx moving out of length. Then Robin Brett is second. Miramichi Bow is third. B.J.'s Noble is fourth. Then it's Final Demand. Passipor Skadoodle and Cholo Linda trailing after making a break, and they were by the quarter. 32 and a fifth. They swing around the top turn, and French Lynx pacing on top, leading a length and a quarter. Robin Brett is second. Miramichi Bow racing third. B.J.'s Noble is fourth. And here they come through the stretch, racing to the half, and French Lynx shows the way. Has the best of it, a length and a quarter. Robin Brett is racing second. Up on the outside, B.J.'s Noble comes to third. Miramichi Bow was fourth. Then Final Demand to Passipor Skadoodle and Joe Linden. They were by the half and five. They're ready to turn it, racing on to the 5/8 pole and pacing on top, French Lynx. Then Robin Brett with B.J.'s Noble out challenging third. Miramichi Bow has fourth. Passipor outside moving fifth. Then it's Final Demand to Skadoodle. Far back, Joe Linda. We go to the 3/4 pole, and still French Lynx leading a length and a half, and on the outside, B.J.'s Noble's gone to second. Robin Brett is third. Miramichi Bow, Passipor. They were by the 3/4 pole, 39 and 3. Top turn, it's French Lynx a length. B.J.'s Noble racing second. Robin Brett, Passipor, Miramichi Bow. They come on by the 7/8, and they swing for home. French Lynx leading now by 2. B.J.'s Noble is racing second. Robin Brett and Passipor is coming on. It is French Lynx. He's going to hold. French Lynx and then B.J.'s Noble. Here they are. French Lynx, B.J.'s Noble, Passipor, and Robin Brett fourth. The time for the mile, 2:13 and 4. Come. They're off at Braemore Ponca pacing on top, and to the line is second. Up on the outside, Pat Down drives on, charging for the top, and Pat Down is now the leader. Braemore Ponca's racing second. Sharply Napoleon up on the outside. Now hold the line to third. Sharply Napoleon backs off, gets to the rail as fourth. Mickey Freeze moving up on the outside. Now gets to fourth, and there goes Braemore Ponca out of second, and he goes to the top. Braemore Ponca pacing on top, and he's the leader as they go racing on by the quarter pole with Mickey Freeze. Now up to second on the outside, quarter, 31 and 3. Around the top turn, Braemore Ponca and Mickey Freeze. They're neck and neck. Now Mickey Freeze gets a nose in front. Braemore Ponca was second. Pat Down third. Hold the line as fourth. Sharply Napoleon. Ball McGee Megan, and through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. Snake Charmers racing seventh, and R.L. Cash trails the field as they come to the half. Mickey Freeze shows the way and is on top of 2. Braemore Ponca racing second. Pat Down third. Ball McGee Megan outside is fourth. The half is in 4. Hold the line. Snake Charmer, Sharply Napoleon, R.L. Cash. Round the turn, they race on to the 5/8, and Pat Down's off stride. Back pacing quickly, though. Mickey Freeze leads now by 2.5. Braemore Ponca and Paul McGee Megan. Then the Snake Charmer tipping out 3 wide. Rushing on strong from 4th. Pat Down is 5th again. They go to the 3/4, and it is still Mickey Freeze. In between horses, Bal McGee-Megan. 3 wide, Snake Charmer. Bal McGee-Megan now gets the top. Snake Charmer second. Then Mickey Freeze is third. Pat Down is fourth. That is Braymore Paco. Sharply Napoleon. Hold the line. RL Cash. They swing for home. Bal McGee-Megan pacing on top, and here comes Snake Charmer, and 2 horses are down. Braymore Paco down, and RL Cash down to the line, though. Bal McGee-Megan holding. Bal McGee-Megan wins it. Snake Charmer, then Sharply Napoleon, and hold the line. Both drivers are up. Braymore Paco's up. Hawkins, Twin Down, Steve Mason, Dandy Deal, Ivan Davies. Final demand with Charlie Frost, Peter Muir, Lonnie Stokes, Mormac Doris, Don Mahar, Kilkerran Flyer, Jill Barrio. Here they come. They're off and pacing to the top. It is Rockville Tom. Up on the outside, Dandy Deal drives on the second. Mickey Freeze in the rail is racing third. Peter Muir outside has fourth. Final demand is fifth, and Twin Down, Mormac Doris, Kilkerran Flyer. They're on up the pack stretch now, go racing to the quarter, and Dandy Deal moves out, takes the lead a length to the quarter. Rockville Tom is racing second, Mickey Freeze third. Final demand has fourth. Then it is Peter Muir, Twin Down, Kilkerran Flyer on the move to seventh going on. Mormac Doris is the trailer. They were by the quarter, 32 and a fifth. Top turn, Dandy Deal and Rockville Tom. Mickey Freeze is racing third. Final demand has fourth. Kilkerran Flyer not a fifth. Then Peter Muir, Twin Down, and Mormac Doris, and they're off the top turn. Here they come through the stretch. They're racing to the half. Dandy Deal shows the way. Then Rockville Tom is second. Mickey Freeze making a move from third. Final demand is fourth. Kilkerran Flyer racing fifth. That is Peter Muir, Twin Down, at Mormac Doris, and they were by the half and 5 and 2. Into the turn they go for the 5/8 now. It is Dandy Deal and Mickey Freeze on the outside to second. Rockville Tom has third. Final demand and Kilkerran Flyer. Then Peter Muir, Twin Down, and Mormac Doris. They go to the 3/4 pole, and Dandy Deal holding his lead a half length. Mickey Freeze, tough second. Rockville Tom third. Kilkerran Flyer fourth. Then final demand, Peter Muir, Twin Down, Mormac Doris, 3/4, 38 and 2. Top turn, Dandy Deal. Mickey Freeze driving hard second. Rockville Tom moving up on the inside third. No room there for him. Kilkerran Flyers racing fourth. They make the turn for home, and it's Dandy Deal pacing on top. Rockville Tom looks for room to move. Has it now. It is Dandy Deal and Rockville Tom and Kilkerran Flyer. Gonna be Dandy Deal. He's holding. Here they are. Dandy Deal and Rockville Tom. Tight for show between Kilkerran Flyer and Final Demand. The time starters. Behind the gate, approaching top of the stretch, Kilkerran Flyer with Jill Barrio. Kilkerran Eagle, Steve Mahar. Rosemary's Choice, Gary Vincent. Final Demand with Charlie Ross.
Good front with Mark Collett. Robin Brett and Stan Nelson. The Doer Doug Balkans.
Here they come. They're off, and Rosemary's Choice goes to the top from the outside. Doer charges up
Second.
off stride and trailing Kilkerran Flyer. They swing around the turret and pacing on top, and it's Rosemary's Choice. Bador. Adderpoop racing is second. Final Demand has third. Robin Brett's racing fourth. That is Kilkerran Eagle.
Kilkerran Flyer
Trailing on the outside as they race on to
the quarter pool.
Pacing on top.
Rosemary's Choice leads a length and a half.
Bador racing second. Final Demand
And has a
third. Quarter 32 and 4. Swinging into the top turn. Rosemary's Choice shows the way. Leads are like the quarter. Racing is second. Final
Demand
is a third.
Robin Brett racing fourth. Kilkerran Flyer had good front trails, and they
come through the stretch and on to the half and showing the way. Pacing on top with the lead of the length, that is Rosemary's Choice, but Doer sitting pretty, racing second. Final Demand third. Kilkerran
Flyer on the outside now.
Fourth. Robin Brett is fifth. Then bring on the outside.
Good front.
Kilkerran Eagle now trails. They were by the half and 5 and 2. Round the turn they race on to the 5/8, and it is
Rosemary's Choice.
Mature racing second.
Final demand third.
Kilkerran Flyer outside racing fourth. Robin
Brett.
Then Good Prod and Kilkerran Eagle going out 3 wide as they race on to the 3/4 pole. Up front it is Rosemary's Choice alone. Mature racing second.
Then the final demand
Is
third.
39 3 by the 3/4 Kilkerran Flyer. Good front, Robin Brett, Kilkerran Eagle. Coming to the 7/8 pole, it is Rosemary's Choice Madur sitting in
Behind. Racing a second.
They make the turn for home. Rosemary's Choice.
Madur out.
The channels now coming out strong. Second final demand. Up on the outside. 3 of the break as they come to the line. Madur's on top and Rosemary's Choice in the run. Madur, final demand. Rosemary's Choice and Good. And the time for the mile. 2 sharply. Napoleon and Charlie Ross. Dr. Beguile, Gary Vincent, Rebel, Lulu with Randy Phillips and Rockville Tom with Doug Falcons. Golden followed John Davidson. More McFay, Jody Hennessy, T. Bandit, Ross McDonald. Here they come. They're off, and the Rebel Lulu goes charging to the top, and sharply Napoleon. Moving up on the inside, racing second. Rockville Tom is on the outside third. Dr. Beguile on the rail. They go on by the 8th pole. It's up the backstretch now. They go racing on to the 1/4 and pacing on top. It is Rebel Lulu. Up on the outside, Rockville Tom goes to second now. He's lapped down the leader, bidding for the top. Rockville Tom bids for, and they're neck and neck as they race on by the 1/4 pole. 32 3 out of the top turn. Rockville Tom now gets a nose in front on the outside. Rebel Lulu on the rail. Freaking sharply. Napoleon has third. Dr. Beguile is racing fourth. Then it is a Golden Fuller as they come out by the 3/8. Then more McFay. T. Bandit trails. Through the stretch they come driving on to the half. And the leader Rebel Lulu with Rockville Tom parked hanging second. Then sharply Napoleon. More McFay gets to fourth. Dr. Beguile is fifth. Bandit moving sixth. Golden Fuller trailing. They were by the half. 106 1. Round the turn they drive on to the 5/8 pole. It is Rebel Lulu. Sharply Napoleon now to second. Rockville Tom tipping out 3 wide. T-Bandit rushing on goes to fourth, and T-Bandit's going on. T-Bandit is now second. Locked on the leader. T-Bandit goes charging for the top. Rebel Lulu now T-Bandit on the outside. Rebel Lulu racing a second. More McFay has gone to third. Then it is sharply Napoleon. Dr. Beguile. Tom Golden Funnel 3 wide. 39 4 by the 3/4 pole. Coming to the 7/8 T-Bandit. More McFay chasing up strong on the outside. She's now second. Rebel Lulu has third. Heading home, T-Bandit and more McFay coming. Coming on the outside. Golden Funnel's coming to third. T-Bandit and more McFay, and here they are, and T-Bandit wins it. More McFay, Golden Funnel, and Dr. Beguile up for fourth. The time for the mile. Final band with Charlie Ross, Charlie Ho, and Jody Hennessy. Tammany Hall with John Davidson, more McDonough, Randy Phillips. Rosemary's Choice, Lottie Stokes, Passe Poil, Doug Falcons. Dandy Deal, Ivan Davies. Here they come. They're off, and Tammany Hall goes for takes the lead. Charlie Ho on the inside, racing second. More McDonough drives on the third. Final demand, racing a fourth. They swing around the turn and pacing it on top. Charlie Ho now. Tammany Hall is on the outside and racing second. At more McDonough's third on the rail. Final demand has a fourth. That is Rosemary's Choice. Passe Poil and a Dandy Deal, and Tammany Hall's back on top again. He's the leader as they go racing out by the 1/4 pole. They were by the 1/4. To round the top turn, Tammany Hall's up by 2 lengths now. And Charlie Ho is second, more McDonough. Final demand, Rosemary's Choice, Passe Poil, and Dandy Deal is off stride, trailing far back. They come through the stretch on to the half, and it is Tammany Hall Charlie Ho is racing second up strong on the outside. Here comes Rosemary's Choice. She drives on to second, goes winging for the top as they go racing out by the half. Tammany Hall. The half at 5 and 1. Into the turn, it's Tammany Hall. Outside challenging Rosemary's Choice. Then Charlie Ho and more MacDonough. They're neck and neck. Then final to band. Passy Poyle and Dandy Deal has pulled up. They go to the three-quarters. They're neck and neck for the top. On the outside, Rosemary's Choice. On the inside, Tammany Hall coming back on again.
He grabs the
Top. Tammany Hall leads by the three-quarter pole. Rosemary's Choice racing is second. 1:32 by the three-quarter pole. More MacDonough has third. Charlie Ho fourth on the rail. Then Passy Poyle and final demand. Coming to the 7/8 pole, it is Tammany Hall. He's the leader as they swing for home. Tammany Hall and up on the outside. Rosemary's Choice coming on. Charlie Ho moving to the inside. He is coming on. They're fanning out 6 wide, and Charlie Ho gets through. Here they are, tight. Too tight to call Passy Poyle, Charlie Ho. Time for the mile. Kid Ross McDonald, Mickey Freeze and Brian Moore, twin down Steve Mason, Rosemary's Choice and Lonnie Stokes, final demand and Charlie Ross, Penn Dillon, Gary Vincent, Opland Justin, John Davidson. Here they come. There, off in Playboy O'Brien, pacing out on top, up on the inside, outside Rosemary's Choice. Racing second, bids for the top. Then Penn Dillon drives on to third. Can Do Kid is a fourth. Final demand, twin down. Opland Justin, Mickey Freeze. On up the backstretch they go for the quarter. Rosemary's Choice on the outside. Moves out now by a length. Playboy O'Brien is racing a second. Penn Dillon has third. Can Do Kid is fourth. Final demand, Opland Justin, twin down. Mickey Freeze far back. They were by the quarter, 31 and 2. Top turn, it's Rosemary's Choice, leading a length to the quarter. Then Playboy O'Brien. Penn Dillon is third. Can Do Kid comes up on the outside strong from the fourth. They swing through the stretch now and come on to the half, and the leader is Rosemary's Choice. And Playboy O'Brien with Can Do Kid on the outside. Now the second Can Do Kid goes swinging for the top. Rosemary's Choice and Can Do Kid, then Playboy O'Brien. Penn Dillon, Opland Justin out moving the half and 4 and 3. Then the final demand. Twin down far back, Mickey Freeze. They go to the 5/8 pole. Rosemary's Choice takes him by that marker. Playboy O'Brien back to second. Then Can Do Kid and tipping out 3 wide. Opland Justin's a strong fourth. Penn Dillon is now fifth. Final demand. Twin down, Mickey Freeze. 2 to 3/4, Rosemary's Choice holding the lead. They're 3 wide for second. Playboy O'Brien moves up on the inside. Opland Justin outside. 1:37 and 1. Up round the top turn, they come to the 7/8. It is Rosemary's Choice for 2. Playboy O'Brien and Opland Justin. Penn Dillon is fourth. They swing for home. Rosemary's Choice. Then the Playboy O'Brien coming up on the inside. Penn Dillon looking for room there. It is Rosemary's Choice, Playboy O'Brien. They're neck and neck. Here they are. Rosemary's Choice, Playboy O'Brien, Penn Dillon. Moore. Final demand with Charlie Frost, Vidura, and Jody Hennessy. Kilkerran Flyer, Gio Barrio. Kilkerran Eagle, Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off and rushing for the top. On the outside, it is Sonny Sean. Up out of him, Madura racing on for it, and Dr. Allure is in on the rail. They're 3 wide now. On the inside, Dr. Allure grabs the top with Sonny Sean. Outside, racing second. Passy Poyle has moved up on the inside. Is racing third. Outside, Madura racing on fourth as they go on up the backstretch to the quarter. It is Dr. Allure, Sonny Sean. Then Passy Poyle, Madura. Final demand racing fifth. They go by the quarter in 32 and a fifth. Kilkerran Eagle, Kilkerran Flyer, and trailing. On the outside, Snake Charmer. They come to the 3/8 pole. Dr. Allure, the leader, by that marker as they swing through the stretch and come driving onto the half. They're neck and neck for the top. Dr. Allure on the inside, Madur on the outside. Now has the best of it. Madur and Dr. Allure. Then up on the outside, Kilkerran Eagle coming to third. Sully Sean. Then Passy Poil. Snake Charmer on the outside. Final Demand and Kilkerran Flyer. And they were by the half in 105 and 2. Around the turn, they worked for the 5/8, and they're by it now. And Dr. Allure, Madur racing a second. Kilkerran Eagle on the outside, moving from third, going on. Kilkerran Eagle is now second, goes challenging for the top. Dr. Allure and Kilkerran Eagle, they're neck and neck as they drive to the three-quarter pole. Dr. Allure on the inside, down the outside, Kilkerran Eagle. Passy Poil drives for third, Madur. Then the Sully Sean, 38 and 2 by the three-quarter pole. It is Dr. Allure now by a length, and Kilkerran Eagle racing a second. He's dropped to the rail. They hit the head of the lane and they make the turn for home. It is Dr. Allure, Kilkerran Eagle racing a second out to challenge again. Battle for the top. Dr. Allure, Kilkerran Eagle coming on. Dr. Allure holding Kilkerran Eagle. Here they are. Dr. Allure wins it, Kilkerran Eagle. Then a Final Demand, and looks like maybe Passy Poil over Kilkerran Flyer. The time for the soldier, Ross McDonald, a good front, Mike Downey, Andrea Starfire, Morris Benson, Charlie Ho, Jody Hennessy. Here they come. They're off, and Scoot Bluegrass quickly grabs the top up on the outside. Prey Charm charging on the second. Wide, Charlie Ho rushing on to third. Sharply, Napoleon's fourth on the rail. Hiawatha Soldier outside is fifth. Then Bo, Scott's Hello, good front. Andy Starfire trails it now up front. The leader is Charlie Ho. He moves out a length. Scoop Bluegrass is second. Prey Charm racing third. Sharply, Napoleon is fourth. Hiawatha Soldier is fifth. Then we go back to Bo, Scott's Hello. That goes good front, up and moving. And Andrea Starfire trailing the by the quarter, 32. Head of the top turn, Charlie Ho cuts it out. Then racing Charlie Ho, the leader, as they come by the 3/8 now and on through the stretch. And they come driving on to the half. Pacing out on top, it is Charlie Ho. Scoot Bluegrass is second. Good front, charging up strong on the outside. Is now second. Good front going forward, grabs the top. Good front, Charlie Ho. There goes Scoot Bluegrass moving from the third. Praise Charm now fourth. Bo Scott's Hello outside, driving a fifth, and Sharply Napoleon, Hiawatha Soldier, Andrea Starfire. The half was in six. They're by the 5/8 now. Good front pacing on top, and Scoot Bluegrass. They're neck and neck as they go racing on to the three-quarters. Scoot Bluegrass in good front. Good front takes it back. Scoot Bluegrass outside second. Praise Charm to third. Charlie Ho is fourth. Bo Scott's Hello drives up fifth as they race out by the three-quarter pole. By that marker, 37 and 3. Round the top turn, good front. Leading by a length and a half, Scoot Bluegrass. Bo Scott's Hello is now third. Praise Charm is fourth. Charlie Ho now fifth. They swing for home. Good front pacing on top, and Scoot Bluegrass racing a second. Bo Scott's Hello coming up on the outside third. It is going to be good front. He wins it. Then Scoot Bluegrass, Bo Scott's Hello, Praise Charm is fourth. And the time for the mile